was that this parikram is considered by devotees not as a local parikram, not as a Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti parikram or an international Gaudiya Vedanta, I'm not very good with the acronyms, parikram. It is a global Gurudev Sangha parikram. That is your point. Yeah? Who would like to speak next?
I would just like to say a few words as an individual in the Sangha with no position or no authority and no initials like BTI or no danda. And I want to speak like this because this is the majority of us. We are also in this position. And it's really beautiful, and today I got to witness the functioning of the Bhakti Trust, and I thought it was exceptional. I've also known these exceptional personalities for the last 15 years, and we all value them, and really understand that they all cooperate. But what about us? What are we going to do? Now, this is my understanding, and from Gurudev, and I heard it many times from him, is that he wanted us to stay together. Now that's a hard job, because we might not want to stay together. We might like some people and not like other people. We might like some prasadam and not like other prasadam. It's just the nature of life to discriminate and say, I like it, I don't like it. Well, the thing is, Gurudev, as our Guru, instructed us to stay together, kind of whether we like it or not. And I'd like to say that that's the mood that I have, and that's why I'm here, because he asked us to continue in the way that he showed us. Now, it's harder for us, because he was such a fountain of love and affection that we could put up with anything as long as we could see him. As long as he was sitting there, we could pretty much, everyone else just could go and jump in the lake. We didn't mind because we saw our Gurudev. And that's really a little bit different now, because I remember Gurudev once saying, and he was talking about Westerners, he said, you Westerners, you want to eat the rasgulla, but you want me to put it in your mouth, that you want me to chew it, you want me to digest it, but you want to taste it. And it's true, we're lazy, and we come here and we absorb the mercy. But the truth is, now we have to chew. We have to do something. And that something is the same thing that we've always done, which is just do our thing. Like the Ganga mothers, who I completely appreciate, and I know that we all do. They don't have any authority, they don't have a board, they don't have trustees, and they don't have any saffron. But they do an amazing job. And this is what's available to all of us. So in some respects, don't feel disempowered and sit on the fence and feel like a victim of a corporation that you're not the body of voting on. Please don't be like that. Just understand that Gurudev wanted us to be here. He wanted us to be his representatives. Like last night, I went to Gurudev's Samadhi and I said, Gurudev, you've kind of left us on your own. Like, what's the deal? And then I realized that over his mouth was many, many flowers. Many beautiful flowers decorating his Samadhi. And that's how it is now. There's many of us. If you look at his Samadhi, there's some prominent blue flowers with some little tinsel of silver. There's some big geraniums, and there's lots and lots of marigolds. And that's who we are. We're all a part of Gurudev's Sangha. If we could look at a satellite, Gurudev is in every one of our hearts. Every one he initiated, we are him in this Sangha. And I just want us to remember that. Before we get involved in all the details and all of the resolutions and all of the things that you'll be privy to, please, as Gurudev said, don't be hopeless. Don't be divisive. And to receive love, we sometimes have to give love. And that means all of us now have to give love as well as just sit back and wait for someone else to make it happen. Hare Krishna.